We're going to talk about the different types of pollution that there are in society and the ways that we can prevent to prevent polluting and contribute to the environment. And well, we have listed 10 different types of pollution, and we're going to talk about them.
Also, there is 9 types of pollution.
Pre-made food and factory farms.
When we buy pre-made food like salad, chickens, or meat, all of this is grown in a farm, and what they are using is pesticides, and as a consequence they are polluting the air.
Tens of thousands of animals can generate millions of tons of manure annually. Consumers in these markets also feel the impacts either through foodborne illness outbreaks or other public health risks. The growth of these factory farms has contributed to a host of environmental, public health, economic, food safety, and animal welfare problems. We recommend the state environmental authorities must step up their coordination and enforcement of regulation in factory farms. The EPA must implement and enforce appropriate environmental rules to prevent factory farm pollution. We must need to demand more quality in the farm.
Noise pollution is excessive, displeasing human, animal, or machine-created environmental noise that disrupts the activity or balance of human or animal life. The word noise means nauseous in Latin, which means disgust or discomfort. Um, the source of most outdoor noise comes from the wildlife, construction and transportation systems. So also there is the urban planning that may rise the noise pollution because there is bad architecture on the cities. Also there can be noise pollution on the wildlife because the animals also make some noise and that's it.
Plastic wrapping is one of the things that pollutes the environment the most. We have to be very careful of how do we dispose these plastics and because it is very hard to recycle. Plastic wrappings are a very important thing for the environment because most products that we buy are wrapped in unnecessary plastics. If we want to help the environment, we have to buy things that doesn't have that much plastic wrappings. As we can see here, all of these things have a lot of plastic wrappings that are not useful and we do not need them. So we have to buy things or similar things that have less plastic wrappings.
How often do you go to the supermarket and use this kind of pollution? Plastic bags.
When we go to the supermarket, we always use plastic bags. But how plastic bags affect our planet? Every year, around 500 billion plastic bags are used worldwide. 500 followed by 9 zeros. That's a lot of bags. So, that many of over 1 million bags are being used every minute and they're damaging our environment. How we know? Plastic bags are not biodegradable. So, the plastic bags kill animals and litter the landscape. What can we do to protect our planet from the plastic bags? The next time that you go to the supermarket, if you have only 1 or 2 things, try to don't use the plastic bags. If you have many things, you can use other kind of package, like boxes. Boxes done by cardboard. As we know, cardboard is a paper, and the paper is biodegradable. The way to protect our planet is inside us.
Styrofoam is a very polluting material, as it is almost impossible to recycle. If you want to help in society but not polluting with styrofoam, you have to get another alternatives to this material, like other plastics or even paper glasses. There are some brands that produce alternatives to styrofoam, like biodegradable materials or eco-friendly materials. These are some styrofoam examples that if you want to help in society, you should not buy.
Yeah, water pollution is the contamination of water bodies, lakes, rivers, oceans. Water pollution occurs when pollutants are discharged directly or indirectly into water bodies. They must have an adequate treatment to remove harmful compounds, but well, it's pollution because it's not treated. Yeah, well, what I do to avoid water pollution is not to use so many, I don't know, like cleaning stuffs for the floor or something. And also, I try to save water when I'm showering myself and all that stuff. Also, I think that there's a regulation from the government about the water pollution because there's a lot of factories involved on this problem. So yeah, they need to be regulated. Um, yeah, that's it, I guess.
Hey guys, do you know how are we polluting using electrical appliances? Electrical pollution is a major cause of health problems in the modern world. Modern household appliances make life easier for millions of homeowners. However, there are questions about the amount of electricity that they use and the compromising of indoor and outdoor air quality that occurs as a result. Household appliances are major users of electricity. This uses contributes to exterior air pollution by placing demand on coal-fired power plants. Appliances that produce heat or cold are the biggest users of electricity, with cloth washers and dryers, electric heaters, electric stoves, and air conditioners topping the list. There are many ways to solve the problem. One way is change your habits and only use it when it is necessary. And also, you can reduce the amount of electricity that your appliances use by replacing them with newer, more efficient appliances that have an Energy Star rating.
The construction industry is a major source of pollution, responsible for around 4% of particulate emissions, more water pollution incidents than any other industry, and thousands of noise complaints every year. Although construction activities also pollute the soil, the main areas of concern are air, water, and noise pollutions. Everyone needs a house or place, but to have all that places the human kills animals and deforesting a lot of areas. As consequence, on human beings is the noise. It affects parts of your body, also the chemical compounds. Good construction site practice can help to control and prevent pollution. The first step is to prepare environmental risk assessment for all construction activities and materials likely to cause pollution. Sadly, here in Mexico and in my community, they are not doing anything to prevent or to reduce this issue.
Is that to help the environment, we have to recycle, we have to reduce, and we have to reuse. That are the things that we can do to help the environment and help reduce the contamination.
To help the poor people, we need to teach them how to reduce, and we can also give some materials that we don't use, like clothes or some part of the construction that we don't use, to them to reuse it.
The government many times doesn't do something, but the change is in ours. If we do something, we can change the world.